I'm Barbara Heller, and welcome to Mindful Spirit at Work. I teach mindfulness, the arts, and Jewish studies. I teach in a number of different settings. I teach at synagogues, churches, retreats. I teach one-on-ones, and I also teach groups. Mindful coaching to release negativity and increase creativity. So in this class, you will be learning different tools to help cope with difficult feelings, whether it is anxiety, sadness, stress. It is for kids, and I also offer one for adults as well. A little bit of aromatherapy. There are different kinds of games, exercises, creative writing exercises, depending on how old they are. And this is ages 5 and up. Playwriting and performance workshop. This is so much fun. The group meets on the first day. We talk about different things that are going on in their lives, and instead of doing Annie for the 100th time at a local theater, we write a show from start to finish, and it's usually a one act, about 45 minutes long. There's always music added, and kids learn how to write their own lyrics. Sometimes they will write their own music as well, but generally speaking, we do parody songs based on what's happening in the show. And they come up with their own characters, and there's a lot of character development. They also create their own costumes, and they design them, and they also design the set. This class is for, again, anywhere between 2 and 12 students, ages 6 and up. And it can be put together in as little as 12 classes or as many as a whole year, depending on how much time we have. Usually we meet for about an hour and a half for each class. Voice for the singer. So there is operatic training as well as musical theater and pop coaching, and you will learn tools for how to sing and present a song in different contexts depending on the performance you're seeking is. That class is for ages 8 and up. Improv games. This is super fun. So I have a background of training at UCB as in New York and LA, as well as the Groundlings. And I've also been taking improv, 20 years. So I have a large background in this, and it is a combination of all the techniques that I've learned through improv. And there are tons of games that we play. And through the games and exercises and creative writing exercises, the kids learn a lot about who they are, what they're working on, and how to grow as a performer, but also as a human being. Finding your inner voice. This is one of my favorite classes to teach. So this includes a combination of everything that I teach. Meet one-on-one, or it can be done in classes of up to 12 people at a time. This is the kind of thing where if you are trying to get back in touch with your inner, still, sweet, small voice that's constant, this is the class for you. It's a great way to start listening more mindfully, writing more mindfully, speaking more mindfully, and just being able to get up and communicate in the way that you want to. It is great for someone who is looking to be more confident at work, on dates, in front of large meetings, if you have a speech coming up, if you're getting prepped for the press, if you have to be suddenly a spokesperson for a company, if you just want to feel more confident speaking in public, this is the class for you. Mindfulness classes for kids, teens, tweens, young adults, and women of all ages. I generally just work with people who identify as women. It's just something I've been called to do. This class is wonderful for anyone who is struggling with difficult feelings, anxiety, just wants to get more in touch with their inner voice, wants to take a deep breath. There is breath work, sound work, mindful guided meditation. There are tools that you can use to becoming more mindful and living and eating and breathing and speaking and listening more mindfully. Prepare by bringing a notebook, something to write with, comfortable clothing, bringing a water bottle or a hot drink. Open your heart and get ready to explore with me. Bring your stepmom, bring your boss, bring your coworker, bring your manager, bring the person who you need to make peace with. Don't bring anyone, just bring yourself. You can host a class at your house as well. So people ask me all the time, what exactly is a mindfulness circle? And it's a little hard to explain or put into words because it is a spiritual, enlightening experience without dogma, without judgment, and it can be taught in a number of different settings. It is heart to heart, it is breathing, it is listening, it is speaking, it is eating more mindfully, and it is being present. We'll learn tools that you can use in your daily life for dealing with anxiety and difficult feelings. It is a wonderful place for you to make new friends and to maybe heal a relationship, whether you bring a friend with you or not that you need to mend with. A lot of people walk into my class and they're like, oh gosh, I might share with these people. I don't know if I can do that. And then they leave with a brand new set of friends. It is not a place where you're forced to share, although I always encourage people to do so, because when you sit and breathe and speak and listen in your truth, then you actually have a chance at growing and healing. And it is definitely a place for healing. It is definitely in the sense of sometimes you walk out of a yoga class feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. So I always say this is like a yoga class for your mind and your soul. I always tell people to interview the yoga teachers and any teacher that they take class with, because you're going to be sharing energy and you'll be giving and receiving. And so if you like my energy or something about my work or my words speaks to you, then come and join me for class and sit with me in a circle and share or not share, listen mindfully, breathe mindfully, learn some new tools to take with you out to the world. And it's very hard to explain it in words. It is something you just have to experience. It's a little bit like sitting with very close friends that you just met for the first time. And it's also a place where you can feel acceptance and love and practice having compassion for people that you hardly know. And everyone usually leaves the class feeling a little bit more connected, a little bit more themselves, a little bit more present, and a little bit more floating. We invite you to come sit, breathe, listen, talk, share from your heart. Do some writing exercises, act silly, deep breaths. Make a new friend. Bring a friend. Bring your mom. Bring your sister. Bring your daughter. Bring your cousin. Bring your frenemy. Bring somebody that you work with. Welcome to Mindful Spirit at Work. I am Laura Barbara.